Colts sideline. That's head coach Shane Steichen. These guys not quite sure what type of team they're going to be this season after a 3-3 start. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Chargers. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And here we go on EA Sports. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And bringing him out, one of the league's most tooled-up quarterbacks, Brock. He's trying to reach a new ceiling here in year 3. Anthony Richardson.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
And the Colts first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. First down throw here from Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. He's out in the clear. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points. Their line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. And that's not easy to do in this AFC.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Saw the lead, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. First carry now for Austin Eckler. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Herbert now to throw on third. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the pistol, it's Herbert. And he's tackled for no gain.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert from the gun. He keeps it and takes off.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Eckler. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know how we hear about teams or quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Juke the defender. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, this
pressure coming, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They take the handoff, now Richardson. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Taylor now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Richardson on 3rd. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on third down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Big strike here to Williams. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Motion.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now a run here with Amari on Hampton. And it's a nice pickup of 11 as he goes out. 3rd down is up next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run it with Harris. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. Dicker connects there. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Herbert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he will be stopped now, but not to like about that effort.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Colts.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Straight ahead with Taylor. This is ahead for about 5. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll find that for a few. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Junior Colson on the tackle.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, it's really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Gets this to Woods. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on first down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those.
Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. Deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Harris once more. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Herbert on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. A counter give to Eckler. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers looking like they'll have to punt. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. It's away, came off his foot wrong instantly, low and short here. And he'll signal the fair catch, brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. The Colts offense set to head out. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Richardson on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Second and 8. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they make the tackle at the 38. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Now a handoff to Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
He can run it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first.
The 5-yard line.
Throwing now, Richardson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
And it's 3rd down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
3rd and long.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Quick slant complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Colts get some late points and the lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Darius Davis to return it. Jukes one defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the Charger offense late in this first half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 29. He'll step up, and there he goes. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Cameron Bynum there defensively.
The final throw before the break. Hits him on the out route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They'll start with a give to Harris. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Third and long for him here. It's on target to Williams. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The 35-yard line.
First and 10, Herbert. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Herbert to throw once more. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing third and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
from a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run in 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Now he takes it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give to Taylor, right side. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers, who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts push their lead further to start the half. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
This makes it up to the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever miss an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tuipulotu in for the tackle.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Oh, he's going to run for it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun, Taylor escapes a defender. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down throw here from Richardson. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Indianapolis.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Colts make it a 3-possession game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 3.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Down to the 10. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Glad McConkey with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run like fire.
Chargers 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Play fake, it's Richardson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. It's a small gain up to the 38. Stopped by Deion Henley.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now Richardson to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college games to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And hey, we see out under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Into the hands of Conklin. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now they have third and short. It's Herbert once more. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Taylor now, up the middle. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air, Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
And the Chargers.
Now Herbert again. Conklin brings it in. And this drives him back at field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for negative yards. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Herbert throwing again. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They ruled him out of bounds. We've got third down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution. You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Herbert slides to a stop, but enough on that play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
That throw finds Conklin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within 1 score in the fourth. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Herbert on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Chargers think they have it, and they do!
You know, Kate, defenders today on top, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers down by a touchdown. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Herbert back to throw. And he's got it. That's a layup for it, but touchdown. The Chargers find a way to tie it late. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Back to throw. No try to run this. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Looking to throw it. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
A gain of 18 on the play.
He'll look to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Third line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Dukes out of one stop. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior try. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. It's made left side by McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're 1st.
down.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
3-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
10 at the 42-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Throwing on first is Herbert. That one's complete, right side. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Colts make the play that should win them this game.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Colts in a victory formation as they kneel it down.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Colts pick up the win in this one.